we can place, right? Only one prefix we can place. Are you getting my point there, guys? Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Using @configuration property annotation, we can perform what? The following injection on following type Spring Bean properties. Number one, simple or string properties. Number two, wrapper data type properties. Come on, guys. Can also be done using @value annotation. Can be done on arrays, can be done on what? Collection. Can also be done using what? @value and @configuration properties annotation are not there. Okay, see, these are the simple guys. These are the various types of properties we have, guys. Come on. Right. So now let's see one small example on this. Before that, so whenever you are working with user defined keys in the property file, okay, user defined keys in the property file, we have to add this starter by default, guys. While working with the configuration properties annotation, we need to add what? The following jar file recommended by ID in pom.xml. Spring Boot configuration processor. What is the purpose of it? Purpose of Spring-boot configuration. This dependency helps with generating what? Metadata for classes annotated with what? @configuration properties. It's especially useful when you are using what? Custom configuration properties in your what? Application. And it helps to generate metadata for the classes. The configuration processor generates what? A file meta-configuration-metadata.json during what? Build time. It is purely generates during build time or not there, guys. Yeah, this file is used by IDEs like what? IntelliJ IDE, Eclipse, guys. Okay, for what purpose? Provide auto completion. Array, when it is predefined keys, if you keep the dot, remaining suggestions are coming now, boss. Auto completion and validation for custom properties in application.properties are what? YML file. And shows documentation tips are not there, guys. Source documentation tips are not there, guys. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay, final conclusion is it's a purely optional but recommended to add. This is the starter that is recommended to add, nothing else. This is the starter that is what? Recommended to add. Okay, adding is optional, but it's recommended to add, guys. Especially when you have user-defined keys. Okay, to get metadata about it, to get some support to complete the keys. Okay, to get some documentation tips. So overall, this is recommendation only, not mandatory. Without that also, it will definitely work. No doubt in that. Okay, now let's see. Let's plan one thing that is related to what? Bulk injection. Yeah, can we do spell using configuration properties? No. Spell is applicable only through value annotation. Spell cannot be applied wherever you want. Spell is purely applicable only through what? Value annotation. Okay. Yeah. Tell me, guys, where is this? 6D19. File, new. Where is that? Spring Starter project. Spring Starter project. Next one. Boot. What is this? IOC pros 10. What is there? Bulk injection. Boot IOC pros 10 bulk injection. Maven, Jar, 21, Java, Spring Boot core, that's fine. Lambda KPI is required. Okay. Yeah. Configuration processor. Just now I said, no, it's recommended to add to get the metadata about the custom keys. Optional, but recommended to add. It is what finish. Yeah. This deals with the bulk injection or not there. Right click. Where is this? A new package. com.nt.sbeans. Okay. So here I will take person info. Spring Bean class name is what? Person info. That's good. This is my application dot properties. Yeah, tell me. Person information. Okay, you can take any prefix, guys, not compulsory. org.info. Okay, org.per. This org.per.name Raja. org.per.address Hyderabad. org.per.is some 40. org. What is that? What is that? org.per.email raja@rani.com. Some funny kid. Okay, right. Yeah, you generate the metadata, guys, then yellow marks will disappear. For predefined keys already there. Yes. For predefined keys already there. Yeah. Address, that's good. Is this right? Email, that's fine. Email, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Now. Yeah, common prefix is there, na? Not compulsory. Common prefix should have two loads. It can be have one node also, right? It can have what? One node. Yeah. Tell me next one. Person information dot Java, guys. Person info dot Java. Tell me. @component. What is there? P info. @data. Private integer ID. Private string name. Yeah, I have to match the nodes and keys, guys. I have to match the nodes and keys. ID name, address, age, email. ID name, what is there? ID name, address, is next one. String what, guys? Email. Email. String what, guys? String email. Public class person info, ID, name, address, age, email. This is what we are working with or not there. @component p info, @data. ID here, name here, address here, age here, what? Email. That's good. Okay. But I'm interested to perform bulk injection, guys. See, there is no need of at the rate data, only setter methods are enough. To give the feeling, it's performing setter injection. Yeah. The rate data also gives setter one. Okay. Are you able to work with Lambda KPI, guys? It's working, huh? If you're not working, you have to install P2 plugin. That procedure also there in the paintbrush, right? Yeah. At the rate, at the rate configuration properties. At the rate configuration properties. Prefix is equal to, what is equal to? Prefix is equal to org.per. org.per. That's good. Yeah. Tell me. Yeah, I just want to check whether it is working or not. Bulk injection is happening or not. Configurable application context. CTX is equal to configurable application context. CTX is equal to. That's fine. Where is this catch? Exception E. Where is that? E dot print stack. Here is what? Create IOC container. Create what? IOC container. Get access to, what is there? Spring Bean class object reference. Get access to Spring Bean class object reference. Info is equal to ctx dot get bean. Info is equal to ctx dot get bean. Tell me, boss, what is the story? Info is equal to ctx dot get bean. P info. What is there? Personal info dot class. System dot out dot println info. Whenever you pass object in the SOP, automatically toString will be called or not? Yeah. Yeah. Just click on this run button, guys. Spring Boot application, my dear. 101 Raja, Hyderabad. Injection is happening or not there? Yeah, check it out. Injection is definitely taking place or not there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now next tell me. One key is not matching. What is not matching? One key is not matching. Yeah, this is my bulk injection, guys. Run as Java application. Only that is coming null value na, boss. Remaining properties are happily injected or not there. The remaining property values are happily injected or not there. Okay. One key is not matching and remaining property values are happily injecting. Everyone getting my point there or not there, guys? Super. Tell me. Suppose I have given wrong key here. What is there? Suppose I have given what? A wrong key here. Yeah. Tell me. Run as Java application. Null, 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 null. Everything coming over there or not there? Ear null, ear null, ear null, ear null, ear null. Everything is coming over there or not there? Fine. Okay. Null, 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 null. Everything, understanding my statement, guys? Okay, that's good. Run as Java application. 101 Raja, Hyderabad 40. Raja at what? Rani.com. What is there, guys? Raja at what? Rani.com. Control plus Shift plus O. Control plus Shift plus O. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Super. Okay. If you give wrong prefix, total injection is missed, right? Okay, now you observe, guys, application dot properties. If you are writing org dot per dot, some suggestions are coming. You select it. Maybe I have not written any metadata internally, but some suggestions are coming. It is helping us in helping us in auto completion are not there. It's because of jar that is added are not there. Some documentation is coming. It's because of jar that is added or not there, guys. Definitely because of what? Jar file that is added. Are you getting my point, my dear? Come on. Okay, this is the basic advantage we are having, or my dear. Come on. Okay. Yeah. So this is about what? Bulk injection. This is what? Bulk injection. Okay. So what is the guarantee it is looking for setter injection, not the field injection? Okay. Now I comment this setter method, guys. I'll comment this at the rate data. Fine. I comment this at the rate data. Injection fails or not there. ToString is giving hash code kind of thing. Acha. Okay, it is complained toString is not there. Super class toString is used. At the rate what? ToString. Here what is there, guys? At the rate toString. Okay, that's good. Yeah, where is this, guys? Right click, run as Java application. No injection is done now, guys. That means it is not doing field injection. It's looking what? Setter injection. Okay, what is the guarantee? It is looking for setter injection only. I'll keep only at the rate setter. I keep what? Only at the rate setter. Check it out. Okay, then injection is taking place or not there? Definitely injection is taking place or not there? Yeah. 101 Raja, Hyderabad 40. Email is what? raja@rani.com. Understanding my statement, my dear? Come on. Got the clarity or not there, guys? Super. Okay. So that is very clear. ctx.getbean, pinfo, personal info dot class, system dot out dot println what? Info, guys. Are you comfortable, my dear? Come on, everyone. Super. Yeah, here one example, all regular one, guys. While doing bulk injection using the support of at the rate configuration properties, if one or few Spring Bean properties are not injected with what? Values collected from the properties file, because the names are not matched, then we can go for what? At the rate value annotation for that what? Single inject. Okay, now the question is, uh, with the bulk injection, I inject one value. With the single value injection using at the rate value, I'll inject other value. So when both are dominating, both are pointing to inject to same property, whose value will be taken as final value. For example, at the rate value pr dot mail. Pr dot mail is my another key, guys. Pr dot mail is my what? Another key. Tell me. Pr dot mail is equal to Rajesh at hyderabad.com. What.com? Rajesh at what? Hyderabad.com. That's good. Right click, tell me, run as Java application. What is injected? Raja at rani.com only coming now, boss. Raja at rani.com only coming. Did you notice this? Okay. org.per.email. Why, sir? Can you guess why? This will perform field injection. This will perform setter. Setter method generally executes after what? Field injection. So setter method injection will override the value injected by field injection or not there. Will override the value injected by field injection or not there. Say something, guys. Yeah. Will definitely override the value that is given by field injection or not there, guys. Okay, guys. Tell me. While doing bulk injection using the support of @ configuration properties, if one or few properties of Spring Bean are not injected with values collected from property file because of what? Names are not matched, then we can go for what? @ value annotation for that what? Single value injection. For that what? Single value. If both are given pointing to two different values, since configuration properties perform setter injection, @ value perform what? Field injection. The setter injection value will override the value given by field injection or not there. What is the difference between @ value and what? @ configuration properties annotation. @ value one side, configuration properties another side. Given by Spring Framework, so it can be used in what? Both Spring applications and what? Spring Boot application. Given by Spring Boot, it can be used only in what? Spring Boot applications. Got it, guys? Given by Spring Framework, so it can be used in both Spring applications and Spring Boot application. Given by Spring Boot, so it can be used only in what? Spring Boot application. Perform field level injection by accessing what? Private properties of Spring Bean class through what? Reflection API. Perform setter injection by calling setter methods of what? Spring Bean class. By calling setter methods of what? Spring Bean class. Placing setter methods in Spring Bean is not required. Here is what? Required. Yeah, here field injection, okay. A value not required, guys. This is field level injection. This is what? Setter injection. It is field or property level annotation. It can be applied at what? Field level. It is class or method level annotation. If it is a normal class, class level. If Spring Bean is created by using @ what? Bean method. If Spring Bean is created by using what? @ bean method. Then it is going to be what, guys? Method level annotation or not there. It is definitely going to be what, guys? Method level. Perform single value injection to single property of Spring Bean. No support for what? Bulk injection. It supports bulk injection or not there. Super. Common prefix for keys of the property file is not required. Prefix itself what? Optional. Common prefix in the keys of the property file is required or not required? The keys in property file and the names in Spring Bean class need not to match. The keys, that means the nodes after prefix in property file and the property names in Spring Bean class should match or not there. Super. If you specify wrong key in what? @ value annotation, we get what? Illegal argument exception. What exception, guys? At what level? Spring Boot level, we will get illegal argument exception. If the key in property file is not matching with what? Spring Bean property name, then no exception will be raised. It just ignores the value injection to the Spring Bean property, guys. Can be used even to inject what? System properties and environment variable values. Can inject few system properties at a time, but not all. System property. It cannot be used to inject what? Environment variable. Why? Are all system properties will have a common prefix, guys? No. Some will start with OS, some will start with the user, some will start with Java, some will start with the JVM. So we cannot. Environment variables, no prefix, guys. That's why we cannot use it for what? System System property values injection and what? Environment variable value injection. In single Spring Bean, we can inject values from what? Properties file, system properties, and what? Environment variable. All at a time, not possible. Mostly it is good to inject values from what? Properties file. Supports what? Spell. Does not support what? Spell. Can be used to inject values to what? Simple type, wrapper type, string type properties. Can be used to inject values to what? Simple type, wrapper type, string type, array, collection, has a type, Spring Bean properties. Are you getting my point, my dear? Super. In Spring Boot application, first we try to bulk injection using @configuration property. If not possible, then we go for what? Single value injection using @value annotation. Single value injection using what? @value. If @value and configuration properties try to inject two different values of two same Spring Bean property, then which we will be taken as what? Final value. Then which value will be taken as what? Final value. Tell me. The configuration property and annotation assigned or injected value will be taken as what? Final value, because @value performs what? Field injection. Configuration property performs what? Setter injection. Okay, tell me guys, setter injection values will override the value given by field injection or not there? How to configure user-defined property file in Spring Boot application? I think yesterday we discussed all this stuff. Two ways are there now, guys. Number one, by using what? Number one, by using property source annotation. Number two, by using what? Spring.config.import key. Spring.config.import key. Understanding my statement, guys? Super. If application.properties and user-defined property file contain same key with different values, and if we try to inject the key related value to Spring Bean property by using what? Value annotation, which value will be taken as what? Final value. So tell me guys, which value will be taken as what? Final value, guys? Okay. The value given by what? Configuration property will be taken as what? Final. Okay, this application.properties and user-defined file both are having same keys and different value. I already discussed. What is there? If user-defined file is configured using property source, then application.property value will be taken as final value. Yesterday we discussed. If same user-defined property file is configured by using what? Spring.config.import key of application.properties or what? YML file. Then the value kept in what? User-defined property file will be taken as final value, na boss? The value kept in what? User-defined property file will be taken as final value or not there? Can we use @configuration properties and what? Value annotation in a single Spring Bean class? Why not? Definitely we can use. We can use or not there? Yes, can be done. In fact, few values of Spring Bean properties can be injected by using what? @configuration properties, and other few values can be injected by using what? @value annotation. It's possible or not possible, guys? Yes. So if you summarize so far, @configuration properties for bulk injection, but prefix in the key is mandatory. Spell is not possible. System property value injection, environment variable injection not possible. Okay. The last nodes in the keys of property file and Spring Bean property name must match or not there? If not matched, injection fails or not there? If not match, it definitely what? Injection process will be failed or not there, guys. Okay. If we configure custom property files using what? Spring.config.info and @property source annotation, having same key of application.property file with different values. Which value will be taken as final value? The custom property file value, second custom property file value will be taken as what? Final value. That will be taken as final value or not there. Super. How to inject values to array list set type Spring Bean properties. For this, we need to use what? @configuration properties annotation. What annotation? Yeah, because we cannot do this one by using value injection, guys. Compulsory, we have to use what? This one. And for us, they are array separate, list separate, set separate, map property separate, has a property separate. But here, when it comes to property file, everything can be